go, go Crickets, go. Go Crickets, go, go Crickets, go. Go Crickets, go, go Crickets, go. Go, go, go. Go Crickets, go, go Crickets, go. Go, go, go. Go Crickets!
We are back! The Go Cricket Show is back. It is a very exciting day today. Very exciting day. Are you excited, LaPointe?
I'm excited.
Why are you excited so much today?
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm very happy to have you here. It's a very exciting day today. It's the 5th of May.
5-5.
5-5.
Yep.
5-5. 5-5. We're already into May. I always like April 30th because April 30th, right before we get to the month of May, you see all those memes out there that say, it's gonna be May. That was for you. Okay, so we're excited to tell you about today, but we have a problem. People, we have a problem. And here's the problem. We've been on these adventures, and this guy keeps crashing stuff.
Yeah.
So we got into the car. It was Herbie, right? Herbie, we were driving along in Herbie, and what happened to Herbie, LaPointe?
I killed him.
Okay, Herbie gone. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't we just get a hot air balloon? That makes a lot of sense. So we go up in a hot air balloon. What happens to the hot air balloon, LaPointe?
Wind.
You can blame the wind. Crashes the hot air balloon.
Wind.
Crashes the hot air balloon. So, now I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if I feel comfortable in a vehicle with LaPointe because we're 0 for 2. And I think we've solved the situation. I'm not going in the vehicle anymore, but LaPointe,
Yeah.
I think we've come up with something that's going to help out.
Awesome.
Yeah, so instead of being in the car together, in the vehicle together, we purchased a few jetpacks.
That's a bad idea.
I think it's a great...
That's a bad idea.
You gotta wait for a second because we gotta get our jetpacks on. But holy cow, wait until you see the craziness that's about to happen. We are going on an adventure. I feel comfortable being in my own jetpack without being in his jetpack.
You know what the word of the day is going to be?
I don't know.
Spew.
I thought we were going with hope or ah! We'll be right back with our jetpacks. Well, Piers are ready. Guts to we're going pretty fast.
No.
Boy. Oh my gosh, we're high.
Okay, that's
That's boy, you were fantastic with your people. What's happening on the show?
It's not good.
Why not?
Bad.
What's wrong? What's going on?
Because we're in the air moving and our feet aren't taking us where we're going.
Where's the sign that tells us what's going on today? LaPointe, tell them.
I think it's somewhere back over there.
Oh gosh, oh man, oh
Wait,
man.
is that Martsky?
That's Martsky.
That's
No,
not Martsky.
there's no kickball. All right, go, go, go. What else? What else? What are we doing today? What's on the board for us today?
We got the morning announcements with Mr. Strand.
I see a weekly word challenge happening.
Yeah, and Newton by the apple tree.
Oh, then there's oh my goodness, then Len Jacobson's on with a fantastic commercial. May the 4th be with you, LaPointe.
It's a fifth.
It's
Yeah.
I told you this was a bad idea. What else is happening?
Mindfulness. This bad time for mindfulness.
Yeah, this is not a good mindfulness time. Is geocaching after that?
I thought it was geocaching.
I think it might be geocaching. I don't like geocaching.
Yet.
I'm not happy about this situation at all.
And then you know what?
What's next?
Yes.
Cook time.
How'd you know?
I have no idea.
I can't eat after this.
No, this is not going to be a good situation.
No.
Put me down.
country, would you please rise and face our nation's flag and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, here we are. Hard to believe, but the month of May is here. It reminds me of an old song. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. And we've got some May birthdays for you this morning. In 4K, Oliver's got a birthday this week. In kindergarten, Jacob's got a birthday. In first grade, Celeste has got a birthday. In fourth grade, second grade, Jamar has got a birthday. Got a lot of May 8th birthdays here. Now jumping up to fourth grade, Jameson's got a birthday. And last but not least, in fifth grade, Olivia has got a birthday. Happy birthday to everyone this first full week of May. Well, here's the thing. I need some announcements, all right? And if you have an announcement, send it my way. It could be anything. It could be, hey, Mr. Strand, I just got a brand new puppy named Spud. You know, could be something like that. It could be, maybe, just maybe, you made 14 baskets in your basketball hoop at home in a row. Could be something like that. Don't tell me that you ate a hot dog for lunch. I don't need to know that, but you got something cool, you want to share it? Hey, let me know it, all right? So we've got some jokes this week. We're going to try one that, we've done at school, but we haven't done it over, this whole digital platform. So let's give it a try. It's a knock-knock joke. We need some audience participation here. So here we go. Knock-knock. Ivana, suck your blood. That was a good joke from Avery in Mrs. Dimmock's third grade class. Makes me think of Halloween. This joke comes from Aiden in Mrs. Wathby's third grade class. Why was Star Wars 4, 5, and 6 before 1, 2, and 3? Because in charge of it, Yoda was. That was my very worst Yoda voice that I have, but if you know Yoda from Star Wars, you get it. I got a joke from my main jokester, Bo, in Mr. G's 5th grade class. Why can't Elsa from Frozen have a balloon? Because she'll let it go, let it go. Yeah, I'm not going to quit my day job anytime soon. By the way, I told Bo that he was becoming my go-to joke guy because each week he sends me about 3 of them. And his response to that was, if you ever need one, come right here. Thanks, Bo. I appreciate that. And our last joke today comes from Gracie in 4J. Why are frogs always happy? Because they eat whatever bugs them. Thank you, Gracie. And you know what? That's true. Sometimes we just have to get rid of that stuff that bugs us. It's time for the riddle. Last week's riddle came from Elena in Mrs. Dugan's 2nd grade class, and some of you were able to guess it. I'm really surprised that you did, and a lot of you couldn't, and that's okay. It was a tricky one. Her riddle was, what is white with stripes all over? A lot of you guessed zebra. No. She was looking for a white tiger. A white tiger was the answer to that one. And this week's riddle comes from Adele in Mrs. Carcula's 2nd grade class. It's a tricky one. I had a hard time with this one. It goes something like this. I have 6 eggs. I broke 2, fried 2, and ate 2. How many do I have left? I have 6 eggs. I broke 2, fried 2, and 8-2. How many do I have left? Think about that, folks, and as always, don't make it just a good week. Make it a great week. See you later.
Good morning, Crickets. It's Mrs. Janke coming to you today with your weekly word challenge. Our challenge word this week is flowers. So I challenge you to see how many additional words you can make using only the letters in the word flowers. Good luck!
When you're at home doing online learning, you work up an appetite. You need good food to feed your brain and keep your body running right. So if the daily delivery of lunch or breakfast is what you're looking for, Poultry Food Service meals and knows to bring cricket food to your door. Cricket food. You need to change that. When you're at home.
Hello, Cricut artists. I hope you are staying busy with making lots of fabulous things at home. I hope a lot of you were able to take on our Making It at Home challenge last week, which was a puppet. Did you make a puppet last week? What did you make? A Ninja Turtle. So this week's challenge is brought to you by one of the Making It contestants. His name is Billy Kill, and he was making it I think either one season or 2 seasons ago, I'm not sure. But he does a lot of work with felt and making some really beautiful detailed pictures with felt. But he shared a tutorial on how to create a cardboard constructed pet taco truck. So your challenge this week is to construct something out of cardboard that you could use with a pet or a stuffed animal at home. So Oliver, do you want to tell him what you're making? Sure? Okay, what are you making?
Pizza truck for my pet turtle.
Yeah, did you get a new pet turtle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you want to show him your pizza truck you're making? So we're still working on it. This is in the beginning stages, but we took a basic box and we used scissors to cut it into this shape. And then we used some packaging tape. You could use packaging tape, masking tape, or even hot glue to make sure that those pieces hold together. And we cut some windows into it. And we used some skewers here that we just cut and shortened a little bit to hold up our little awning for our window where people will come and get food. We also have, you want to stand back and pull that up? With some extra scraps, we made some additional details. So we'll add this to the front of our pizza truck, and some lights. And then what else are we going to add to it, Oliver? We're gonna make the whole truck look like it's one big pizza. Yeah, and then I think we'll add a little sign up here. And then of course we'll have to take some pictures with Ralph inside of it and see what he thinks of it, right? Yeah. So your challenge this week is to construct something out of cardboard for a stuffed animal, a pet, or maybe even a pet that you dream of having someday, okay? So we can't wait to see what you make. If you do make something, please let us know, because we have a Christie's Sweets and Treats ice cream cone gift card that we would like to give to the first person that shares this week's Making It challenge at home, okay? So
in first place.
First place, yeah. So we can't wait to see what you guys make, and keep on making it. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Star Wars Day. Now, in case you're wondering why today is Star Wars Day, well, it's because today is May 4th. Get it? May the 4th be with you? It's kind of a little joke, you know? Now, for whatever reason, a lot of people seem to think that I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Well, sure, I like the movies. I mean, I think most of them are pretty good. And yeah, I guess I own a couple of Star Wars t-shirts, and I've got a pair of Star Wars lounge pants, but I mean, everybody does, right? But it's not like I'm obsessed with Star Wars or anything, okay? I mean, you know, there are some people who fill up their entire homes with Star Wars merchandise. And there are a lot of people, I'm not one of them, who can recite every single Star Wars movie by heart. And that's fine for those people, but that's not really me. I'm really what you'd call a casual Star Wars fan. I'm just someone who likes a good space adventure with some fantasy elements thrown in from time to time. So I guess what I'm saying is that Star Wars Day isn't really all that big of a deal to me. But I know some people take it really seriously, and if you're one of those people, well, have a great day, and may the 4th be with you. Good morning, everyone.
Geocaching adventures. And so today I want to share with you 3 of some really clever geocaches that I have found. And the first one I want to share with you is actually close to the Carson Park area. It's called Padwani. Okay, and so it's a difficulty of a 4 and a 2.5 terrain. And I actually looked up this word, what Padwani means, and it means underwater submarine. I believe it is a Polish word. And so that was a big clue to help me out with that. In this video, you will hear me say underground. So that is a mistake in the video, but I wanted to show you. I've already found this one, but I wanted to go show you this really cool geocaching hide. Okay, Crickets, we are now at the geocache area of Padwani, and Padwani means underground submarine. So you can see the coordinates brought me to a body of water. And I found this one before, but I wanted to show you just how cool some geocache hides are. So here's the water, and it was really hard. It probably took me 2 or 3 times to find this one. Okay, and I got some hints, I did some research online, and then I came back and I looked and I looked and I looked, and finally I spotted it. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in the water, but it's underwater right there on a, let me grab it and then I will show you what I mean. This is the geocache underwater on a tent stake in there, and then here's the geocache that you open up, sign the log, and put it back exactly where you found it. So very cool. So that was a very cool one, and you don't see too many geocaches underwater, kids, okay, but those are pretty fun. And then I went to South Carolina with another geocaching friend. Her name is Jade Dandelions, and we went to this skate park, and I've never seen a geocache like this before, and it took us at least 2 or 3 times, keep going back to this place, and eventually we found it. So here's a video of us finding it. You will hear some skateboarders in the background talking to us. They kind of helped us along because I have never seen a geocache like this before. So go ahead and let's watch the video of this cool geocaching hike.
Yep. And then we go online and we log all the ones that you find.
Oh.
You write about your experiences.
Yeah, that's cool, dude.
This is where the cache was. Right in the lock. You just turn the bottom of it and voila! Paper's right in there. Secret, secret.
So remember, Crickets, one of the things about geocaches is that it doesn't matter what it is hidden, as long as it's on public space or with permission with the owners of the private space, but there always has to be a log. So think about all the different kinds of ways you could hide a piece of paper out in nature and have people come and find and sign. I have one more to show you for this little geocaching adventure today. This one is down in the Phoenix Park area. It is no longer there. However, it's a very cool find. I actually have a video from years ago. This is actually a former student of mine, and I took her on we went on a walk after she graduated, and here's her finding this geocache. What is it? What's it called?
Cache.
A what cache? Okay. What does geocache start with? What letter? G. And what does cache start with? C. Oh. GC.
Are you gonna look for it or not? I'm just gonna see on.
That's it.
I don't know. Is it? You tell me.
Wow. There it is on the back. Cool. Are we still on there?
I think they've replaced the log
Cool.
since then. 425, 611.
Yeah, we found it in the winter. After I was mean to the lady. So you can see there's lots of cool ways to hide geocaches and just that slip of paper. And so just some more examples, Crickets, of some really cool geocaching experiences. I think I have one more geocaching video coming up, and I'm going to show you what we call micro geocaches, or geocaches that are really, really, really tiny, and how cool those can be. So stay tuned, Crickets. Talk to you soon.
Oh, crickets. This is how we hula hoop.
The bow, the dip, the woo. Though the words are true.
Morning, and how are we doing today? What we're going to do today is we're going to go through the basics of headstands, or headstands, tripods, and handstands. Okay? Now, 3 different skills. They all have similarities, and there's going to be ways that we can do things pretty well. Okay? First things first. We'll go through all the steps, but one, you want to have soft ground, so we're not doing it on wood or cement. Make sure it's carpet, make sure there's some padding. You can even do it outside on the grass, because the grass is actually pretty soft right now. Obviously don't find a big dusty rocky area. Having a spotter or a partner is really helpful. If you don't, that's okay as well. But we're going to go through the tripod, headstand, using your head, and then a handstand. Okay, so let's start with our tripod. Alright, so the full thing. Hand. I want to engage my arms, making sure they're real tight and strong. Head comes down. Knee, elbow, and hold. Okay.
Takes a lot of practice. Ready.
Alright, so we're going to put it all together. Tripod to headstand. Okay, Swell's going to talk you through it. Alright, Swell.
Every autumn singes
That's good.
with the business of sadness.
To a headstand.
Red-headed wrong racing.
Let's do a triangle. Then your knees come to your elbows. Triangle. Knees come to your elbows.
I'm counting on your fingers. 'Cause you're really tired.
Alright, now we're going to work on a handstand with a partner. Alright, so I got her feet. You can see her head is off the ground. Okay. Nice job. Bring her more forward. Nice, alright. Okay, so as you can see, her hands are up. Her arms and elbows are locked. Okay? You can see her hips are here, and her feet are actually over her head. Ooh, you okay?
Don't talk and move my feet.
No. Kick up. You okay? I got you. And down. Alright, so what do you think of your first handstand?
Handstand?
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Handstands are good to stretch out your legs.
What part of your body did it work? What muscles were you working?
Arms.
Yeah, your arms. Really good. All right. So, tripod into a headstand, and then doing a handstand separately. Now you could add those together, but that takes a lot of arm strength, like Swell said. I'm sure you want to see me doing some highlights of doing some handstands, so I'll go outside and do it. I'm a little tall to do it in here. Again, that's something really important to think about. You don't want to be breaking any drywall or walls today. Just having some fun is a good challenge. And if your head's starting to hurt a little bit, make sure you have something soft underneath there. Again, the surface that you're doing it on is really, really important. Okay? So have fun, be safe, and here's some highlights.
An easy swing at its time short, slow bending ash. Now it's a photo thing. The swing hasn't had it. And here we are rebuilding roads, right by roosting towns. It's just like the love, the one that's never been. Go get it.
Hey guys, it's Miss Morrison here for another mindfulness moment. And for today's activity, we are going to do some heart rate monitoring or some heartbeat monitoring to help us focus in and think about our breath. Okay, so now that we finished our exercise, we're going to focus on our heartbeat, okay? So what we're going to do is you're going to sit, find a spot to sit, and I want you to put your hand on your heart and feel it pumping in your chest. If you were exerting yourself physically, your heart should be racing a little bit faster, obviously faster than our resting heart rate, but you should be able to feel it. Feel it pumping in your ribs. Take some nice slow deep breaths. Whew, mine is going. If you know how to, you can also feel your pulse. So it's in the crook of your neck here, a couple of fingers, or you can also feel it on your wrist. I feel mine. My pulse is elevated from my physical activity. So I want you to just focus your attention on that. Feel each thud or thump of your blood pulsing through your veins. And it's going thump, 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 thump. And think about all that it's doing for your body. So when we think about our heart, it pumps the blood through our body. It keeps everything else in our body working, our lungs breathing. Take a few more deep breaths. I am so grateful that I'm able to do that I can do physical activity without many limitations, and just know that I can trust my body to work for me. I can trust my heart to keep pumping and to keep doing its job. And that just helps give me some ease, some relief. You know, there's certain things that we can count on right now, and that's one of them. As long as you trust your body and you treat it well, you eat good foods, you exercise, you make healthy choices, that's something that we can feel pretty good about. So with that, I hope you can find some other ways to be physically active today. Get your heart rate moving. And then as you wind down, use that as your mindfulness activity. Focus on your breath. Focus on your pulse or your heartbeat. And allow it to calm you. I hope you join us later this week for another mindfulness moment. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Go,